This afternoon.
You're more centered, that'd be great. All right. Are you guys ready? Go ahead, Chief.
So as you all know, we had an officer that was shot earlier today, very critically unstable when brought here. I am very thankful in the fact that the doctors would tell you that they have, as they neared the end of the surgery, that he was certainly better off then than he was when he was brought in, and so they have discussed moving him to the ICU. And so we are encouraged by that. He said that by no stretch of the imagination is he out of danger, but they wanted us to know that he was doing better now than he was when we brought him in. I'm thankful for that. Please, everyone, continue to pray. He's not out of the woods, but the doctors will tell you that he's doing better now than he was when he first came. Thank you.
So as you're all aware, we had an incident earlier today in North St. Louis County involving some city police officers that exchanged gunfire with a suspect. We have several suspects in custody at this time. It's a very active investigation. So officers are up there on the scene now conducting that investigation, and they're going to be heading back to headquarters in a little bit to conduct some interviews and whatnot. So it's a very active investigation, so we can't give you a lot of details at this time.
If this was a murder or homicide suspect as originally thought? To be more specific, were these the homicide suspects wanted in a connection to an overnight shooting on Natural Bridge?
We believe these subjects were involved in an incident last night.
No location of where?
No, I don't know the location of where.
Confirm that one of these suspects was possibly injured and or deceased in this incident this afternoon?
One of the subjects was injured, and he's here at Barnes Hospital.
Were any of the other suspects injured?
I don't have any information on that.
Was it a gunshot wound or another type of injury?
The suspect here was shot.
And this is a county investigation?
St. Louis County is handling the investigation in collaboration with St. Louis City.
And they were just aiding in this apprehension?
Yeah, it was, I believe it was their suspect that they were looking for, and we aided them when they called for assistance up there. But it happened in St. Louis County, so we'll handle the investigation.
Obviously, this is a very rough time for both police departments. You lost an officer last year. You had several officers injured just this week. I mean, what are the emotions right now for both departments?
Well, it's very difficult when any officer gets injured or killed in a line of duty. And as a family, a police department family, we all come together. You saw the number of officers that were out here today, both city and county. A lot of municipal officers were involved. We had multiple agencies on scene up in North St. Louis County. So we're going to do what we have to. We're going to come together and support each other in this. But we ask the public to recognize the danger that these officers face every single day as they go out there and do their jobs.
How important is it to have the proper funding to fund these officers who are out on the street dealing with some of these difficult situations every single day?
Well, it's vital the officers have the equipment and the training that they need to conduct these investigations and do their job. And we're fortunate that the officers are out there. They do have the equipment they need right now, but you know, there's always funding for other resources that we'd like to get. Additional cameras, vehicles, more body armor if we can get it, but we make do with what we have, but if we can get more resources, that'd be wonderful.
I know this is a St. Louis County investigation, but I know both departments were involved. Will any body camera footage, dash cam footage be released to the public because of this incident and during the incident?
I can't release any information on that right now.
Was the suspect shot by police or?
I can't answer that right now.
And how did you identify the person? How did the chase begin? Could you tell us a little bit more about what led
So
up?
I don't have a lot of details on the initial part of the investigation for the traffic stop.
Chief, can you give us an update on the officer who was just hit in the leg? Do we know how he's doing and when he might be able to go home?
Yeah, he's in stable condition. I'm not sure when he's able to go home, but he's in good spirits. He's with his family, and so everything is going well as we speak.
Chief, we've been told that the officer who was shot in the abdomen had very serious injuries, as you mentioned, possibly came in completely unresponsive. Any comment on that, or can you confirm that?
Well, when certainly earlier on they were doing life-saving measures in the ER, and again, right now as we speak, the doctor would tell you that he's doing better now than he was when he brought in. But absolutely, they were doing life-saving measures upon arrival.
What message do you have for these hospital workers inside? These hospitals have been overwhelmed for months now because of this pandemic. they're able to treat people like your officers and others who come in for emergencies. What's your message to them?
Hey, we are very thankful for the medical personnel here. If you had been there, you could have seen how feverishly they were working on our officer. I told the doctor himself I was very, very pleased and very proud of how they performed their duties. But I mean, they clearly were in desperation trying to make sure that our officer is safe, and right now he's doing better than when they came.
Chief, you had mentioned about the officer you were coming to visit who was critically injured Monday night in the accident with the other officer. How's he doing?
He's doing better, but I was wanting to see him, and then he was still getting some. They were tending to him as well, so I'll get a chance to see him either late today or tomorrow.
Have you released the officer's name yet?
No,
Will that happen tonight, possibly?
perhaps.